Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. UCP 600 Article 6. Here we'll get the discussion regarding availability, expiry date and place for presentation. A credit must state the bank with which it is available or whether it is available with any bank. A credit available with a nominated bank is also available with the issuing bank. Availability: a credit must state whether it is available with the issuing bank only or a specific nominated bank. As for example, 135 MTBL BD or any bank of a region, as for example, any bank in China or any bank. Nomination is completely open when any bank without any country, without any branch of a bank or bank, any bank, nomination is completely open. A credit is always available with the issuing bank in addition to the nominated bank. Always available with the issuing bank. If the beneficiary send the documents or present the documents in the counter of the issuing bank is bound to accept the documents. A credit must state whether it is available by side payment, deferred payment, acceptance or negotiation. If the credit is available by side payment, you just check. If there is no discrepancy, combined presentation, pay. Deferred payment, there is no bill of exchange, just accept. No discrepancy. Complying presentation, just send a message of acceptance and with maturity date. Acceptance. There is a bill of exchange with the shipping documents. Accept that one and provide the maturity date. Or negotiation. That means whether nominated bank will purchase or not. How a credit can be available? A credit must state whether it is available by side payment, deferred payment. In deferred payment, no draft requirement. Acceptance, draft requirement or negotiation. A credit must not be issued available by a draft drawn on the applicant. A credit must state an expiry date for presentation. An expiry date stated for honor or negotiation will be deemed to be an expiry date for presentation. Expiry date. It is mandatory to mention an expiry date for presentation in a credit. Mandatory expiry date. There is dedicated field for expiry date, shipment date, opening date, etc. And expiry date for honor or negotiation is the expiry date for presentation. The place of the bank with which the credit is available is the place for presentation. The place for presentation under a credit available with any bank is that of any bank. A place for presentation other than that of the issuing bank is in addition to the place of the issuing bank. Except as provided in sub-article 29A, a presentation by or on behalf of the beneficiary must be made on or before the expiry date. On or before the expiry date. But because after the expiry date, the credit is not available, and it is not available in the software of the issuing bank also. The place of the bank with which the credit is available is the place for presentation. The place for presentation under a credit available with any bank is that of any bank. Suppose any bank in China, or any bank, or at the counter of MTB or Sonali Bank India. Place for presentation plus credit available with the issuing bank equal to place of the issuing bank, credit available with a single nominated bank, place of the nominated bank plus place of the issuing bank. Always place of the issuing bank. Credit available with any bank, place of any bank plus place of the issuing bank. Always issuing bank. Take notes that a beneficiary always has the right to present documents either to the nominated bank or directly to the issuing bank by UCP 600 drafting group. Except as provided in sub-article 29A, presentation by or on behalf of the beneficiary must be made on or before the expiry date. Presentation deadline. If the expiry date of a credit or the last day for presentation falls on a day when the bank to which presentation is to be made is closed, then for reasons other than those referred to in Article 36, the expiry date or the last day for presentation, as the case may be, will be extended to the first following banking day. Article 29A. As per Article 29A, for the first following banking day, force majeure. A bank assumes Article 36, that is for force majeure, a bank assumes no liability or responsibility for the consequences arising out of the interruption of its business by acts of gods, riots, civil commotions, insurrections, wars, acts of terrorism, or by any strikes or lockouts, or any other causes beyond its control. A bank will not, upon resumptions of its business, Article 36, honor or negotiate under a credit that expired during such interruptions of its business. Article 36, I'll discuss later when it will come. Does an issuing bank or any nominated bank has any obligation to check a presentation that has been made after expiry of the related credit? An issuing bank or any nominated bank does not have any obligation to check a presentation which has been presented to the nominated bank or directly to the issuing bank after expiry. Expiry date is a very crucial point, important point in documentary credit. The point here is that at the time of presentation there was no credit in existence and therefore no UCP could apply. After expiry there is no credit in existence. At the time of presentation after expiry, UCP can only be applied to credits that are valid at the time of presentation to the nominated or directly to the issuing bank. There is no existence of the issuing bank after expiry. Okay, I'm very happy to deliver the important points with explanation. Article 6. So we'll have to select the expiry date with great care, the available with which bank very carefully, and the door of the issuing bank is always open for honoring a complying presentation and presentation actually. Thank you.